From research to policy, evidence must inform action. Good intentions are not enough. Decisions must be grounded in research, data, and lived realities. Having said that, this takes us smoothly into my experience with the Inter-American Development Bank UWI Climate Change Project. The core lesson I gleaned from this work experience is that sustainable development demands rigor, collaboration, and interdisciplinary respect. There is a quiet kind of leadership that rarely makes headlines, yet shapes the future in lasting ways. It is the leadership of evidence, of careful research, rigorous analysis, and the disciplined translation of data into policy. My engagement with the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB, through a UWI-led climate change project came during my doctoral studies at the University of the West Indies. The lessons I'd like to share with you from this are that for professionals considering work in international development or policy research, this chapter offers reassurance that the work, while demanding, is deeply meaningful. It requires patience, precision, and humility. And it also shapes decisions that affect nations and generations. For institutions, it serves as a reminder that investing in research capacity is not optional. In complex, high-risk environments, evidence is not a luxury, it is a safeguard. And for leaders navigating uncertainty, the lesson is timeless. When the stakes are high, opinions must give way to insight, empirical evidence, and decisions must be anchored in truth. From the IDB, I take you now to my work experience with Sandals Resorts International as training and HR manager at Sandals Duns River. The core lesson I gleaned from that is that organizations win when leaders invest seriously in people development. In hospitality, the guest experience is a brand. My tenure at Sandals Resorts International, Sandals Duns River property, as training and human resources manager offered a powerful demonstration of what happens when an organization treats training not as an administrative function, but as a strategic priority. The late Bud Stewart and my direct manager, Mr. Louis Grant, did exactly that. As we look at training as strategy, not as an afterthought, there are some lessons. For hospitality professionals and leaders, this chapter underscores a simple but powerful insight. Service excellence cannot be demanded, it must be developed. And for organizations across any sector, the lesson holds true. When training is treated as strategy, performance follows. Excellence becomes a hallmark. Training is an investment, not an expense. Workforce development builds resilience. Learning must be continuous. Organizations that stop learning begin to decline, quietly, then suddenly. Chapter 10. My experience at Sandals propelled me even further in my own entrepreneurial business. Dr. Collette J. A. Smith and Associates. Initially, the business was named CJAS Consultancy and Training. Now it is Dr. Collette J. A. Smith and Associates. Chapter 10 is entitled Choosing Independence, the Quiet Power of Entrepreneurship. The core lesson here is independent work requires discipline, integrity, and a commitment to serve rather than to impress. Entrepreneurship is often portrayed as bold, disruptive, and glamorous. In reality, it is usually quieter than that, marked by discipline, uncertainty, and a steady commitment to serve without the insulation of an institution's name. My journey into independent consulting and training did not begin with a dramatic break from employment. It emerged gradually, shaped by experience across sectors and a growing awareness that my skills could also be applied effectively in a project-based, flexible, and impact-driven model. This chapter of my journey also reinforced an important leadership insight. Authority does not require permanence. Impact can be delivered through short-term engagements when trust, clarity, and accountability are present. If you are considering entrepreneurship, ensure that you build trust. Ensure that there is clarity, and ensure that you hold yourself and your clients accountable. Institutions do not always need permanent staff. They often need capable partners at critical moments. For professionals considering entrepreneurial or independent paths, this chapter offers reassurance that such choices can be both legitimate and sustainable when grounded in competence, ethics, and service. Make sure that you have the expertise in the area that you are exploring as an entrepreneur. For organizations, it highlights the value of engaging experienced practitioners who bring perspectives without permanence, insight without entanglement. And for leaders navigating the later stages of their careers, it is a reminder that independence can be a powerful platform for contribution, wisdom sharing, and legacy building. Workplace will teach you much more than a degree ever will, irrespective of the level. So let's look at leadership in practice. Influence is possible from any position. Most leadership happens from the middle, without formal authority, but with credibility and consistency. Influence is built through trust, competence, emotional intelligence, reliability. People follow character before they follow command. Our next set of lessons will be gleaned from chapters 11, 12, and 13. The hidden curriculum, what the workplace teaches that no degree covers, professionalism, and why organizations keep saying, we can't find good people. Stay tuned.